Hi, my name is Rohith Ryali.
Hi, my name is Arjun Ray.
Hi, I'm Dalton Jayaraj.
We are all 17-year-old seniors from Lafayette High School's HOSA chapter competing in the secondary division, and this is the ADR 3.0.
And in most hospitals around the world, the average person has to wait almost 3 hours before they're treated, including 35 minutes taken to even see a doctor or nurse. There are also a number of patients who do not even know the severity of all their vitals, as many do not check their oxygen or blood pressure levels before even coming in. All of these problems combined cause nearly 28% of all ER patients globally to suffer an additional complication, like lose a body part or even die before they receive proper medical treatment. In addition, it takes a very long time to actually be attended to by a physician in most hospitals. As you know, a nurse needs to come by and check the person's vitals before the doctor even comes in. And finally, in a number of small towns in impoverished countries, these technologies are simply not available. People don't have access to proper healthcare and are not able to tell by themselves if they are sick or not, often prompting them to take long trips to nearby cities. In order to fix these debilitating problems, we decided to take the initiative to create an inexpensive device that anybody anywhere can use, not only saving a number of lives in first and second world countries, but will also significantly boost the healthcare systems in impoverished countries where there is no immediate access to healthcare.
So what are the problems patients face in emergency departments in first world countries? Well, people don't usually check their heart rate, oxygen levels, or blood pressure before coming in. It's actually very important to check these because they're indicators of certain illnesses that need immediate treatment. For example, high blood pressure can lead to a stroke, a lack of proper oxygen can lead to brain damage, and a heart rate can serve as an indicator for heart attack, tachycardia, or even bradycardia. Even in developing countries, just like our first world countries, we see the same problems and the added issue of having no access to healthcare, something we are trying to solve by implementing the ADR worldwide.
Our device gives us an accurate temperature reading without the use of specific equipment or expertise. The use of rectal, oral, axillary, or tympanic thermometry is mostly inaccurate because of a number of external factors that can disrupt the data. With our device, the ADR 3.0, we combine the essential vital sensors such as an infrared thermometer, pulse oximeter, and blood pressure cuff to simultaneously input data and broadcast that to a head nurse with a picture of the patient, which the nurse can prioritize patients based off their condition and the time that they arrive. After the ADR 3.0 scans the patient, we have also developed a software, the ADR UC, to better understand the patient's needs and collect basic information to expedite the time it takes for doctors to see the patient. In impoverished countries, since there's a chance of illiteracy, we have even included visual signs, such as red flashing lights, to indicate that to the person that they're in need of medical attention.
I'm sure you're all wondering how this device works, so let me demonstrate to you the product in action. All I have to do is simply walk up to the device, insert my arm in the blood pressure sensor here, and place my finger in the pulse oximeter here. The device then scans my arm and turns green.
As you can see, Rohith's blood pressure, heart rate, temperature, and blood oxygen levels are being shown on the screen above within only 15 seconds. So how does this device work? Well, we have a pulse oximeter connected via USB cable from the device itself to a laptop situated within ADR 3.0. With the blood pressure cuff, we have a camera pointing towards the screen of the blood pressure cuff, capturing that data and sending it wirelessly to the laptop. We have a similar setup with the infrared thermometer, which we have another camera that is simultaneously recording and sending that data wirelessly. And all of this, again, is happening at the same time and is all being merged into a computer using a series of drivers within the laptop. In the laptop itself, all these drivers collect all the data and merge it into one user-friendly application within the laptop that can be used by the head nurse virtually anywhere around the world. Our device is so technologically developed that it can be learned by the head nurse within 5 minutes, and there is no operator needed.
I know what you're thinking. What about nurses? What happens to all of their jobs? Well, nurses do not only take patients' vitals. Nurses have a plethora of other jobs that they have to do constantly and every single day. For example, nurses are responsible for transporting patients, attending to patients in high-risk situations, and they're also responsible for assisting doctors in their daily needs, along with a multitude of other necessary tasks. After running real-world simulations over 50 times using an Amazon Web Services and intricate programs, we have found that this product won't get rid of nurses' jobs, but will allow them to streamline their duties in order to make their days much more efficient.
This innovation is extremely unique as it's able to combine all of the different sensors into a singular product that can save a number of lives. Out of all the patent documents we researched, we didn't find a single other solution that incorporates all of the features we do, and the closest such thing is the smart bed, which costs upwards of $20,000. In creating this device, we had one goal in mind: to save lives while improving hospital and clinic efficiency. And we feel that by incorporating these sensors, we've accounted for the vast majority of severe problems ER departments see. For example, some of the most common reasons to visit the ER, according to the Beaumont Emergency Room, include upper respiratory infections as well as chest pain in older individuals. And so by setting up these ADRs in the ER, we can streamline patients with some knowledge of their vitals instead of just depending on qualitative information. In addition, by incorporating these devices into hospitals, we can save up on 92.31% of the time it takes for nurses to check up on patients, which can really help streamline the nurses' jobs. And finally, in developing nations, this device has a chance to be revolutionary. With the ability to support basic telemedicine services, this device could provide medical care to areas where it's currently not provided, determining whether patients are ill or not, and then promptly alerting nearby doctors in different cities so that medicines can be delivered in time to rural areas to save patients.
We have reached out to 83 different medical professionals, and we have received a 100% approval rating for our device and received a few suggestions which we implemented into our final product. Our future plans for our product is to be able to mass produce and partner with WebMD to be able to expand our diagnostic capabilities. Finally, our max estimated cost per device when you mass produce our product would be roughly around $24, and that $24 can save millions of lives.
In light of the current pandemic, it is devices like the ADR, which will soon be able to self-sanitize, that will increase hospital efficiency and save millions of lives. Thank you.